Hey guys, Billy Sticker here, and wanted to share with you something I got this morning just out of my devotion, some of my one-on-one time with God this morning. I want to start off by saying here a couple of weeks ago, I was at the gym and I ran into a good friend of mine who recently moved off, and he just happened to be back in town. His guy named Mike Andre. We used to go to church together, and just a super guy. And as we're talking, he's just so encouraging. And we get to talking about how so few people ever stop and ask God for direction for their life. And that's one of the things that I try to do. And hey, I'll be the first one to admit I haven't always done it, but I want God's will for my life. I want God's direction. And we were talking about that, and our kids getting older, and Brady, my oldest, going off to Bible school, and just how awesome it is to see people seeking God's direction. Well, this morning, as I'm spending some time in worship and praying, and I get my Bible and start reading, my heart's desire was direction. I was thanking God, but then I really was wanting direction for my family, for the business. And anyway, today's the 29th, so I'm reading Proverbs chapter 29. Several really good scriptures in here, but two that really stuck out. Proverbs 29 verse 3, the first part of verse 3, it says that a man who loves wisdom brings joy to his father. And obviously you guys can see some of my books here, and I've got bookcases on that wall, another bookcase in our bedroom, and some people confuse knowledge with wisdom. All these books contain information, and you can read this information and you can read this information and gain knowledge, but that's a far cry from wisdom. Wisdom is application. Okay? It's not just the knowledge, it's applying the knowledge that you have. So that was one of the scriptures that really stood out to me. A man who loves wisdom brings joy to his father. So it's not just talking about it, not just learning it, but actually taking steps and applying it. Okay, so that was one thing that really stood out to me, is wisdom, having wisdom. And then the second one is a verse that's really pretty popular. Most people have heard of this verse before. 29:18 says, "Where there is no vision, the people cast off restraint." Actually, in this translation, it says, "Where there is no revelation, the people cast off restraint." Some translations say, "Where there is no vision, the people run wild." And I thought it was great, because that was part of my heart going into my devotion time today, was direction and wanting vision. When you don't have a vision, you don't know what you're shooting for. You don't have anything that you're going for. And so my question to you is, what are your goals? What is your vision for your relationships, for your spiritual life, mentally, to grow? Because when you have a vision in all these different areas of your life, and you're continuing to grow in all these different areas, you bring that much more value to all your relationships. If I can grow in knowledge and wisdom, I bring more to the table as a father, as a husband, as a business owner. And so anyway, I hope that's encouraging to you. So are you using wisdom or just knowledge? And then what is your vision? What is the vision that God's given you? And then what can you do to grow in those areas of your life? Several years ago, I used to do some videos on Proverbs. I'm going to start doing more of them. But I hope you got something out of this. That's it.